Hey guys, this is Jessiehealz, and here are my top 10 transformations or visual toy effects. I'm not including TCG ones or toys that break when you get into combat, because that restriction just totally sucks, and TCG ones are a little bit too tricky to get for some people. First up, we have the blazing wings. These cool, fiery wings last for 15 minutes and go very well with a nice fiery transmog set. They have a 30-minute cooldown, and you can get them from the Darkmoon Fair. I will put a guide to these wings in the video now, as well as in the video description. For number 2, we have the Ring of Broken Promises. This one also comes from the Darkmoon Fair. It has a 2-minute cooldown, and the buff lasts for 15 minutes. And here is a link to one of my old guides on it. At number 3, we have the Bloodbane Charm. This one only lasts for 5 minutes sadly, with a 30-minute cooldown, but it does look very, very nice. And not many people seem to have it, so I really like it. You can get the Bloodbane Charm from Warlords of Draenor at the Spires of Iraq. The toy is sold by the rare goods vendor Honest Jim for 500 gold. In order to unlock this vendor, you need to get the Smuggler's Den in the Spires of Iraq by completing a number of Draenor quests. I will put a link to the item on Wowhead in the video description, where you can check the comments for a breakdown of the required quests. For number 4, we have Mr. Smite's Brass Compass. This one turns you into a sexy moo cow for 10 minutes and has a 2-hour cooldown. This is one of the easiest ones to get. I will put a link up to a guide I made for it shortly. Next up, it's Khalifa's Haunted Locket. This one is pretty interesting, because you can have 100% uptime. It lasts for 30 minutes and has only a 15-minute cooldown, so as long as you never die, you can have it up non-stop. The effect turns you into a night elf ghost in a pretty-looking mage dress. It's a little bit of a simple one, but if you're a horde player or wear plate all the time, it can be interesting to look like a clothy night elf for a little bit. It does cost 5,000 gold, however, but nowadays, that isn't very much. You can buy the transformation from Tech Sport Coil in Ashara for 5k gold. There is a link to a video with more specific details. For number 6, we have the Time Lost Figurine, which turns you into a big chicken. It even has a cool dance and other emotes. It lasts for 5 minutes and has a 30-minute cooldown. The toy is dropped by Terok in Terracoa Forest. In order to summon Terok, you have to collect dust from nearby mobs, collect scrolls, and kill a couple of other NPCs. I will put a link to a more detailed breakdown of this from Wowhead in the video description. Next up, we have the Burning Defender's Medallion. This interesting transformation lasts for an impressive 20 minutes and has a 2-hour cooldown. You can purchase this item from the event vendor during the Midsummer Fire Festival event. Here is a link to a video showing all the Midsummer toys and pets you can get, as well as a few very helpful add-ons you can use to collect all the burning blossoms you will need to buy all of the stuff. This fun toy allows you and everyone in your group to dress up in a green or red Winter Veil outfit. You put the box down, and anyone who clicks it will then equip a nice wintry attire. You can keep clicking it to change the colour and refresh your buff duration. The buff lasts for 20 minutes, and the item's cooldown is 2 hours. You can get this toy from the Winter Veil event in the containers called Stolen Present and Gently Shaken Gift. as well as a number of other fun Christmassy styled items. Here is a link to a video I made a few years ago showing off most of the Winter Veil toys and pets. It is a little outdated now, but almost everything is on there. At number 9, we have one of my personal favourites. It's an oldie, but a goldie, the Super Simian Sphere. This toy not only turns you into a monkey for 5 minutes, but it gives you a nice big shiny purple bubble, which stays visible while you are mounted. It lasts for 5 minutes and has a 1-hour cooldown. This is a rare world drop from the Wrath of the Lich King expansion, so you can find it almost anywhere in Northrend. However, it does have a very low drop rate, and there are a few places where you are a little more likely to find it. Here's a link to a video I made about that one too. And finally, at number 10, we have one that I love for its short cooldown and cool, nya-na, cat style effect. It's the Prismatic Wobble. And yeah, it's not a full transformation, but it is a very cool appearance change which I like. It goes perfectly with the Paladin Divine Steed ability, but you could macro it to any movement buff ability just as easily. It gives you this beautiful shiny rainbow trail for 20 seconds, and has a very short 2-minute cooldown. You can buy the Prismatic Wobble from the Mad Merchant in the Legion version of Dalaran. He sells it for 250,000 gold, as well as a couple of other highly expensive items. And here is a link to a video on the Mad Merchant, and a look at all the other things he has to sell. And that's it for my favourite transformation toys. An honourable mention has to go out to this Ogre Idol toy, which I currently have binded with my Avenging Graph. Unfortunately, this one is from the trading card game, so I didn't officially include it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please click like if you enjoyed. Have a nice day, and bye!